Bullshit! Fucking nomad.
Ready for action. For vengeance.
It's alright, I'll kill that motherfucker. God.
Reinforcing armor.
I'm gonna go after this motherfucker.
Remaining operators from loading new mag. Hunt them down.
Don't run, buddy. Remember you tried to kill me before. Pussy ass kids. Come on! Yeah, you fucking aimbot, bitch.
Marking target location.
Thank you. Huh.
Let's get back in.
Fucking tired of this fighting this shoulder over here.
Dropping mag. Enemy soldier incoming. Reinforcing armor. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tag map. Get hunted. All squad mates are in the safe zone. Loading new mag. Incoming fire. Target down. Marking the rest of it. Just got a loadout drop inbound. Reinforcing armor. Eyes on hostile Semtex. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Enemy destroyed.
Told you I'll get you back, bitch.
Hunt down the rest of them. Kill confirmed. Located the rest of them.
Oh no, rolled out.
Incoming fire. There goes their armor. Enemy destroyed. Reinforcing armor. Attack map to hunt down the rest of them. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the side. Medic.
Bullshit.
Fucker got lucky.
Yellow, where you at? We're all down here fighting teams. Fucking running off.
Ready for action. You're getting another chance. Weapons free. An enemy squad is hunting you. Stay sharp.
Let's go down there and get these guys.
There goes their armor. safe zone. Gas is moving. Enemy soldier incoming. Capture waypoint. Changing mags. Semtex arm.
Changing mag.
Target down. Marking the rest of them. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. There goes their armor.
Get out of my lobby.
Mark remaining operators.
Reinforcing
from that
armor.
squad. Hunt them down. You have reinforcements
Loading
inbound.
new mag.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Nine them. Keep the pressure.
Get one on you.
There goes their armor.
10 squads active in the field. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
They're on me.
Squad mates redeployed. Well done.
Reinforcing armor.
Mark remaining operators from that
On
squad.
my last
Hunt
mag.
them down. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting.
Reinforcing armor.
Get ready. Resurgence window is about to close. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
There goes their armor.
Mark remaining
Loading new
operators
mag.
from that squad. Hunt them down. Kill. Mark
I'm hit.
Get hunting. Target down. Marking the rest of them. Enemy soldier incoming.
Much appreciated.
Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to
Reinforcing
hunt
armor.
down the rest of them.
Swapping mag.
One over on the side.
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest of them.
Right here.
Be advised, resurgence is no longer active.
Incoming fire. Changing mag.
Dead.
Reinforcing armor.
Got one behind us.
Final mag.
You're in the top 5. Bring home the win. 5 squads still operational in the AO. Enemies dropping into the AO. Be advised, still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Hostile grenade.
Top 3, don't let up now. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay alert.
Fuck.
Check your damn fire, fucker.
You're in the last 6 now. Finish.
I'm hit.
Precision airstrike standing by.
Reinforcing armor.
Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Marking hostile.
support. Reinforcing armor.
This game.
Hey, bring your discipline.
Told you. That's game. Headshot.
Check your damn fire, fucker.
First game back on, won again. First game on, I won. And got the final kill cam too.
Good job.
Do I want? See something okay. I gotta see what the news is on.
Some pretty good success of still producing and at least presenting the availability of some spin, and that's what's moving forward. We got pretty good rain on our traffic video right now. You want to pull that full screen, guys? Where are they at? Do we? There's our camera. They're in some heavy wind right now and rain. Okay, they're into Martinsville. They're on their way down to kind of get into the area that was hit. Thank you, Sam. That's our executive producer, Sam, with us too. 2 tornado warnings still out. Flash flood warnings are there as well. Instability is still fairly high, but the tornado warning for this is Bartholomew County. They're down near Martinsville. So
okay.
Yeah, this is the new tornado warning.
They're going to encounter that road closure soon.
I think they're trying to get around that as well. So yeah, they're going to go down towards the damage. So kind of interesting too. So right now these 2 tornado warnings that are out, I definitely see the circulation in the southern portions of Bartholomew County, northeastern Bartholomew County. The residuals of that storm that did produce the tornado all the way back as we get back into areas, and it appeared to have started maybe just northwest of Spencer, and then move north or move due east through northern portions of Bartholomew County, and then continue to track right over I-69. So they've added that tornado warning again because there's still some circulation there.
That rotation's tightening there, Brian.
I'm going to take a look at it right now.
Over Bartholomew County.
There is definitely some rotation over Bartholomew County to the south. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. That one is right now over Waymansville. What's over Hope doesn't look as impressive, and that was the storm that did produce the tornado earlier on. Keep an eye on. You got your CC open.
I got it ready. Okay. We're watching it.
And so what they've done is that storm that's in Bartholomew County. I'm going to take us back to the standard radar. That storm is moving eastbound, and there's at least enough of a wind here that they've added a severe thunderstorm warning out for a good chunk of Decatur County. So that's into Greensburg, and it's raining very, very heavily there. The winds at this hour appear to be a little bit stronger as the storm is coming in from the west, and maybe, just maybe, we're going to get some pockets of heavy wind to the Honda plant to Greensburg, over towards Slabtown 46. Regardless, it's a blinding rainfall, and you're going to maybe pull down some very strong winds, but just to the south and west, that tornado warning is still ongoing until 11:30, which I find it to be kind of interesting that it's that long. Let me get a quick update. Spotted public tornado damage Deacon, I'm going to read this one really quickly.
Yeah.
Large damaged county trees, 24-plus inch in diameter, down. Several trees are on vehicles, and several homes with extensive siding and roof damage. So this is coming out of Monroe County. At least some reports here. Damage there at about 22:53. So that was just about, what time would that be? That would be just shy, this is going to just put this out, just shy here of 11 o'clock. Burskick, it looks like B-U-S, Buskick Road and south of Burma Road near the Monroe-Morgan County line. So Dan also reported that too, that there looks to be some homes that have been damaged. Large trees have been dropped too. Looks like rotation in southwestern Bartholomew County is still ongoing. The stuff in northeastern Bartholomew County, the residuals essentially of what was that tornado out back to the west, is still hanging around. Hope and Hartsville doesn't look all that impressive. I will once again kind of investigate maybe some pockets of wind northeast of Hope. That is still tracking eastbound. This is still a lot of wind circulating in southern portions of now Bartholomew County as well. And that's where a tornado warning is still in effect for Waymansville, Rostown to Jonesville, and then down I-65. That's exit 55, so you're getting into Jennings County as well with this circulation. With the standard radar looks, I tell you what, it's been kind of interesting because, for days last week, we were looking at a different kind of storm. We were looking at a Boeing line of thunderstorms that would produce these little notches or these little nicks along it would be brief spin-ups. Yesterday was kind of a precursor to what we were expecting more of today, where you got the individual severe thunderstorms, where you got the supercells. Multiple ones yesterday started to produce at least some funnel clouds, and then a brief tornado into Putnam County. So we had Putnam County get the tornado yesterday and some damage there. And then today it seemed like everything was set up again to produce multiple storms like the one that came through portions of northern Monroe County and Brown County back towards Owen County. They did get going out in Illinois. They were in a more favorable environment. But earlier on in the day, we said, look, there's going to be some problems for these storms to get going area-wide. Despite being underneath a tornado watch for much of the area, this seemed to be the more favored area that was going to intercept the storms and the higher volume of instability, and that's exactly what happened. So I'm going to check the storm reports, and sometimes these are delayed, but you can kind of get an idea of where these storms were coming from. South of Champaign and Springfield, Illinois, multiple funnels were reported. A couple of tornadoes, and fairly large ones, were reported here in Illinois during the daylight hours. And then as the storms came into Terre Haute, we had a couple of them. One, Vigo County to Clay County may have lost its steam, and then the one right behind it as well. Regardless, there was a lot of instability that had just intersected some of these storms, and so we've got a report of some treat here. And it looks like we just took a that was a lightning strike here in our studio, so that's why our camera just briefly went away. We're getting some pretty vivid lightning now with the onset of some heavy thunder and lightning here on the northwest side. The cloud-to-ground lightning strikes are pretty vivid, so kind of pull up our camera and you can see it starting to really crank here. So this is moving into the west-northwest side of Indianapolis. This poses a threat as well. While I feel that these storms are very vibrant and very vivid with their lightning, these do not look to pack a tornado punch with them, but they're still going to be pretty hefty in terms of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes. That takes us to a whole other level of severe weather. Lightning strikes do not account as severe weather, but they can start fires. And when you have this highly humid atmosphere, and look at that strobing effect that's ongoing right now behind me, we're going to start to get more cloud-to-ground lightning strikes, and we clearly took a hit here at the station. Did we lose our power in the newsroom as well? We're always on backup generators here, at least in the weather department. So, but we definitely took a power hit there. And these storms are starting to come into the metro area right now with some more of the more vivid lightning showing up. This is radars are going to show us at least an additional batch of storms now that are approaching Indianapolis's west and northwest side. So we're getting pretty good lightning and thunder right now right here. And this is going to be the last of it as it settles a little bit more east and southeast, because you can see this big breakoff right here. That would essentially I'm going to get a check of the dew point temperatures right now. This is essentially, we're waiting on a cold front. And when that front passes, we're really going to start to see all of this be shunted to the south, into the south and east. So dew points are still pretty high. Let me check my radar, my surface analysis right now, and we should be at least looking at this prefrontal line of thunderstorms beginning to track off to these. I would say I could take this cold front now and start to swing it to about this position. And here's our area of low pressure, and here's our warm front that's starting to track off to the east. And this again is the most volatile area. So this is several hours ago. I just kind of updated the weather map in real time. But there's some drier air that's going to get eventually into this mix here very, very soon. Tornado watch is still out for a portion of central Indiana. But most of northern Indiana has been cleared of that tornado watch that runs until 1 o'clock in the morning. The storm reports quite plentiful across central Illinois. If we look at just the tornado reports, I can tell you that what's impressive is that a lot of these storms this afternoon and this evening we're going to start to produce tornadoes in Illinois, and that we would start to get more of a combination of just heavy storms that would start to produce tornadoes because they'd start to become supercell thunderstorms. And that's what we've seen here. So this environment was more suitable earlier on in the day, and it was very, very conditional that we would get enough of that kind of environment to get here in time to help produce tornadoes. But the feeling was that southwestern Indiana would get there, and it did. So now we got at least these storms shifting south and eastbound. A lot of lightning still ongoing here, moving into Decatur County, and still very heavy thunderstorms, even a pretty decent one now, beginning to show up again out into Vigo County. There might be some hail involved in that storm. At this hour, we still have some pretty good wind speeds that are sitting there, moving into portions of southwestern Bartholomew County. This is what prompted the tornado warning. It's sitting now at least this spin near Jonesville, and that's why we've had various warnings out and still out to account for these storms that are moving southeastbound. This tornado warning that's still up until 11:30 p.m. really suggests to me that we've had, it should expire. It should probably be taken down, but it's still in this corridor of the residuals of a storm that did produce a tornado early on.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would love to hear if we could take boxes. So check this out. So I found this on X. This is courtesy of Craig CC and Sam Emerson out at Ohio University, who did a scan on the storm that passed over I-69 in northern.
Do you have that on? Can we go ahead and just take Max 2 full?
Yeah, let's do that here. So here's the chart. This is basically a vertical structure of that debris ball.
How it was lifted.
It lifted at least 25 to 30,000 feet into the atmosphere and long a distance downwind as well.
Okay, so what you're looking at is that debris gets sucked up, and then as it's getting lifted, you can see how it gets pushed to the north end of that storm. So
right.
We certainly saw two signatures at one point. One was definitive of the debris, and then the debris was blown downstream. And you said, what is the elevation on that? About 20,000?
25 to 30,000 feet.
Yeah, so we're talking a higher end tornado.
So that's an EF2 at least,
yeah,
right in the rankings, something like that.
So that's a fascinating view of it. But yeah, that's kind of what we were looking at. We were seeing that debris signature. Did you save some of those images?
I got
from our radars.
Everything saved. Yes.
So we've got that debris signature here, and then so if you can kind of imagine the tornado spinning here, and the stuff's getting sucked up, and now it's getting blown downstream. That's what the radar was detecting, and in that volumetric scan there that Ethan just presented by, are those meteorologists?
Yep. Found this on Twitter, gave them credit, messaged them. So
they are, and that gives you kind of a way of really depicting and seeing. Thank you, Sam Emerson, and gives you a real indication of what we're looking at in terms of how suction vortice a tornado works, and how that's, again, an amazing technology to be able to, at night, in a heavily forested area, maybe a less dense populated area too, that we can definitely see a tornado that is ongoing instead of just guesstimating. We've got confirmation now by the Dodge radars that we can see, indeed, a tornado that's in progress. So tornado warning is still in effect for this area of southeastern Bartholomew County. This storm still showing some spin, showing some rotation here. We have not had any confirmation of a tornado in this area, but it did really start to tighten up as it went right over Waymansville. And as it passed over Waymansville, that circulation seems to be much more weaker and maybe not quite as strong as it moves towards Jonesville. The storm that's up into Hope in northeastern Bartholomew County, this is what's left of. That's what's left of it. We're going to walk this back to about 10:25, 10:30. That is about a half hour or so ago. This is what was left of the storm that did produce the tornado and continue to show this mesocyclone, this spin, as it still kind of lingers and moves on. It's about really what's left of it near St. Paul. So I do believe that the tornado warning will be, and they've removed that tornado warning. Okay. So thankfully now we're out of the tornado warning right now in the Bartholomew County. The only tornado warning we have right now is for this area of southern Bartholomew County. And this is tracking southeastbound towards, say, northward. So that's going to Jennings County. We're going towards Jennings County right now, and that storm is tracking off to the south and east. Instability, still pretty high, and that was that nose of instability that would come in, and that's what's happened here. And it will likely start, and I'm going to play this out. This is a forecast that over the next few hours, where's the instability going to go? It's going to start to shift south. So we're likely still able to support some heavy showers and thunderstorms, but all of this is going to continue to work its way southeastbound. And I would say that we're getting some pretty pronounced flashes of lightning, and it's pouring here on the northwest side. I don't see any real big pockets of heavy wind, and any serious velocity scans here that would support we are in line for any very severe weather, whether a severe thunderstorm warning or even a tornado warning of that. And I think we've really been kind of cleared of that, and we will be cleared of that very, very soon. Although this area from Crawfordsville to Lebanon, Noblesville, Anderson is still under the tornado watch. That's going to be lopped off early. You're not going to have this tornado watch through 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. As a matter of fact, I think a good portion of this tornado watch will likely be removed. This is the heaviest of the weather right now, the southern flank. There's a couple of upstart storms still out in Putnam County. You're getting that blinding rain and heavy downpours, maybe even some hailstones here. But overall, the overall trend here is that we're not seeing a great deal of warnings on these storms back into west central Indiana at this hour. So that's pretty good news right there. We do have some flash flood warnings out. I don't want to lose sight of this, because this is really heavy rain now. And if there's been damage down in Spencer, the first responders that are going into these areas are going into some very heavy rainfall as well. So this is still some danger here in terms of the weather for responders that are trying to get into Owen County, and more likely into these areas of northern Monroe County, where we feel the tornado may have started here just west or northwest of Spencer, and then it may have had a sizable track that went all the way into portions of northern Bartholomew County. So while first responders are descending on those areas to see if everyone's okay, they're running into frequent cloud around lightning, maybe some down power lines, as well as some very heavy rainfall. And keep an eye on our crews too. They're trying to work their way down towards that portion of northern Monroe County, where we do at least have confirmation of damage. We had a radar confirmed tornado. We certainly saw a sizable uptick of possible debris being lifted or sucked off of as it crossed I-69. And that's where you say the roads are shut down. So I-69 is shut down.
The map is still up on map 3 if we want to take it. Just to remind our viewers, we haven't shown that in a while. So again, this is on I-69, right on the Morgan and Monroe County lines in both directions because of downed trees and power lines, just about 3 to 4 miles south of Martinsville.
Okay, so I've got a couple of updates that are coming through from some power flashes in Heartland and US 41, that's up north. Let's say Monroe County, damage report resulting in power failures reported in Ellettsville. So Ellettsville, northwest of Bloomington and Woodview Hills areas of the county. Owen County train weather spotter reported a 15-inch diameter tree and some shingle damage near Gosport. And Greene County Skywarn is now closed. They're shutting their work down. Dan, I know that we've got a couple of new warnings that are coming, but it looks like the last of the tornado warnings are down to our south and east. What do you got coming from
Just building on what you mentioned there with the damage, we have a crew headed down to that same area there, just south of Martinsville, on North Buzzkirk Road. One of our reporters saying that a woman there called and said that her home was absolutely demolished. She said she felt she may have broken her ankle as well. We've got a crew headed to that area because we are hearing about, even though this being a very densely forested area right by the national forest that's there, there are some homes in that area, and we're hearing reports that there may be a number of homes damaged in that area just west of I-69 and just a few miles south of Martinsville.
Now, it looked like things started to really ramp up there, and you said she had a broken ankle.
That's what she thinks, yeah.
Oh, my goodness. And that's the worst of it, thankfully. I know that's what I just hope that there's no other reports, so we'll wait to see what they uncover.
Like you said, it's a heavily wooded area, right? So you hope that this storm, which appeared massive from what you were seeing on radar, you hope that it those really densely wooded areas, but it does seem as if some homes certainly were impacted by this.
One of our reports here is that we've had some roof damage and some shingles, so that's encouraging. But from our estimates, Dan, on this radar, and I'm going to kind of take this back to when we feel that this tornado may have started. It was about 9:40 p.m. And it was just northwest of Spencer, near 46. So if that possibly aligns with what you speak of, that first at least debris signature at about 9:40 p.m. shows up northwest of Spencer. And that was our first real indication that, there's a tornado in progress. We had a lot of rotation and some spin coming out of Illinois from storms that earlier did produce tornadoes. But there it is. This is about 9:45 p.m. And northwest of Ellisville, here's Dashboard. We have that report here.
Hey, Riser, can you see my phone real quick, Robert? Go. Jackie, back in the room. Jackie, room. Here you go. You guys got 5 more minutes and you guys got to get ready for bed, okay?
9:56. Just before 10 o'clock, that storm passes I-69.
Uninstalled my fucking messenger.
Now, what you're going to see,
I'm getting tired of them fucking messaging me.
That we know that is ongoing. You're going to see an additional batch of debris get elevated. So now, according to Ethan's statistics and from the meteorologist that did a scan, this is now debris that's getting blown north and away from the tornado upwards of 20,000 feet up. So that tells us that